Hello, MonstersAbound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires in part 12 of my Skrolk Campaign. And remember, remain indoors. Poor old Mazdamundi. He doesn't look very good, does he? He's not looking... It's probably all the putrid green skulls rising up around him that sort of tipped me off to that, but he's not feeling very well. And that's because old Skrolk has plagued him.
I am the Plague Lord.
Yes, you are. And if you could just tone it down a little bit, that would be great. Thank you very much. Okay, so Lord Skrolk is currently recruiting a couple of units of Plague Monk Sensor Bearers, and then we'll go and do the Rod of Corruption. Get our little Rod of Corruption, and we can poke people with it, and they will melt. And they may well be the lucky ones who get touched with my rod. And
Let the bell scream, scream.
Indeed. And Gonorrhea over here, he is recruiting some extra little bits and pieces. He's actually got a reasonably good army now. And with that, we are then going to go and... I should probably get some agents in here, shouldn't I? To be honest, maybe even a third army would be... I mean, we've got 8k coming in, and that's pretty good, to be honest. That's not bad at all. I'm just kind of being a little bit... I just want the more, you know, the more money I have, the better, right? And I feel like we're doing okay with two armies, and that's famous last words. But I'm sure we will be absolutely fine. We're currently going off to go and set up a... That's probably just... Corona... What?
Killer. Yes, yes.
Yes, can you go... No, you can't stab them. You don't have enough money. Never mind. Right, never mind. We'll just end the turn. So we've currently got a special Warlock Engineer, purple one. He is going to go and set up an Undercity in Kazakarak.
You're in my objects.
Just drop an Undercity in the dwarf capital just for shits and giggles. Of course, with the plague, it's mostly just shits. Not so much giggles. That's why you need all the loo paper. That's right, hoard that loo paper. You can build a fort out of it. Potentially. It's an option. That's what I've done with my hoard of loo paper. You know, it's kind of like Minecraft, except with loo paper. So that's good. But in the meantime, you know, get to play some more Total War. So, you know, it's not all bad. It's not all bad. It's not all bad. It's fine. Right. We're going to come right over here. So you come over there. Apparently we've met the followers of Nagash. Is that someone we want to make friends with? Maybe. Let's have a quick look. Where are they? Followers of Nagash. You know, it might not be bad. Non-aggression pact. Military access.
I can offer you so much.
Good.
Yes.
Fine. I'll have some of that. Get some of that on. You need one more turn, don't you? We've got still recruitment. Oh, and we do need to get some agents in here, don't we? So, aggressive. Yes, this was a problem, wasn't it? Because none of these guys are particularly...
Lord Skrolk.
I wanted to... What was I going to do here? I was going to get rid of the triads, wasn't I? And get a Warlock Engineer. That's what I was going to do.
Time to eat leaders.
Why is it time to eat leaders? You're pretty happy. Is that what you do when you're happy? I mean, I guess I can't complain. Okay, let's get Sinlet here. And obviously I'll have... Jesus Christ, a level 12. Right. Let's go. Wither's good. Vermintide's good. Evasion's useful. Plague's very useful. Magic reserves. Arcane conduits. Boom. Done. Right. You can go and sit in this army.
The plague wind comes.
Are you a plague? You're a plaguey boy as well. Okay, that's fine. And I want a couple of Warlock Engineers. I can only get one though. So let's get someone... I mean, to be honest, none of these are particularly great. I guess Weapon Master's probably the better of the lot. Because Sharp Teeth is melee attack plus 3, armor piercing damage plus 5. Weapon Master is armor piercing damage plus 35, melee attack. I mean, it's just better.
Sorcerer, inventor.
It's just better. Right, we'll go and pop those in Gonorrhea's army. Dominating scheme, more food. More growth, more public order. Sure. bread and circuses, people. Bread and circuses. And food is actually going up, which is nice. It's good to see. I do need to cancel my trade agreement with Solostra.
You will do as I say.
I don't think I will. Fuck you. Go to hell. Not interested. Is there anyone who does like me? Who I do? Oh, the Awakening. Oh, yeah, because I want to kill them. Who else? Dreadfleet.
I'll always find profit in my teeth. This is futile.
No? Okay, well, you know, that's fine. We've still got good money. I think I kind of need the money for Undercity stuff. We haven't expanded in a little while, have we? And I would like to expand more. That's the dream. I'd like to do that. That would increase by 20. Oh, it's getting a little bit dicey. I wouldn't really want to go above 60. Unless I can help it. Right, Corona, you're going to come down here. There is Nakai and Mazdamundi. I think they're both feeling poorly. Well, Mazdamundi is definitely. Nakai might catch it off him. Because Mazdamundi is not self-isolating. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Okay, but Nakai did go and beat up Solostra, which makes my life easier because I can go and do the Rod of Corruption, and then I can go and sort out that settlement, and then Mazdamundi go and kill him as well. Hello, what do you want? Military alliance? No. No, because I have plans to kill you. The Reichland is, as always, very, very strong. But we've got a secret weapon. Plague. That's the secret weapon is Plague. Just Plague. It's all Plague. Right. Volilosh has been spotted. Not that we really care about that. Right. Expand Undercity. Bop. That's going to upset Malekith a little bit. He's going to be a little bit cheesed off about that, but he'll get over it.
I am king of the Juki.
Yes, about that. I didn't actually want to click you. I wanted to click this. Okay, here we go. So, this has got some good... So, right, what we're going to do is we're going to pop in some deeper tunnels. We're also going to get the Thieves' hidey holes. And I want to expand my Under Empire, so we're going to do that. Boom. Done. Little Stuart has done it again. He's just slipped an Undercity in while no one was looking. Sure. Don't really know what I want to do with you, little Stuart. You're kind of down for a few turns now while I do other things. But more importantly, Lord Skrolk now has the sensor bearers that we wanted, which means we can now do this.
My eyes gone, but I see.
Yes, I see too. We've got Gorty, the Slan. Reinforcements expected? I mean, I would guess that is to be the case.
Reap for pestilence. Such a paradise. Unblemished. Pure. It must be gifted the touch of pestilence. That the reptile things attack me for this is blasphemy. Lead me to the Crimson Skull so I make it powder and restore my Rod of Corruption. Yes, yes. Let us begin. Yes, yes.
Time to get me some rod. That's what she said. Okay, reinforcements are approaching. I've fought this battle before, so I kind of knew what to expect. So I'm fully aware that we've got some Feral Cold ones coming in from the flank over here, along with a Feral Carnosaur, which means the Storm Vermin are lining up to deal with that little problem. I love the fact, right, this is a small thing, but the normal Storm Vermin are a little bit unruly, right? The Council Guard, on the other hand, a lot less sort of jittery because they're much better trained. They're the elite of the elite for the Skaven. That's not really saying much, but they're pretty elite, so they're less jittery. I quite like the fact that's just a little thing they've done. I like that. So here's the main body of the lizardman army, and we are laying down some fire on that, trying to take out as many of the units as possible. I mean, to be honest, this battle shouldn't be particularly tricky. Here comes the feral Carnosaur. The cold ones have engaged on the right flank, and we're just flanking around, taking them out. We've got the anti-large units there. Should be fairly easy to deal with those. The feral Carnosaur's getting hit by the Jezzails, and Skrolk's coming in as well. He's going to debuff him. Remove all his armour, basically make him a lot easier to kill. We've also got a... is that Scar? Oh, Saros Oldblood, there he is. Saros Oldblood, he's been super debuffed. He's got no melee attack, he's got 4 melee defense. He's not having a great time. He's surrounded by rats. It's not his best life. That Carnosaur not having a good time either. The main body of the lizardman force is taking an absolute pounding. Ancient Stegidon is getting targeted by the Jezzails, although he's still, you know, he's not taking much damage. But the blocks of infantry just getting bombarded all over. Plague Claw catapults, we spawn some units in to hold them at bay so we can hit them with the Death Globe mortars, and that's having a pretty much the desired effect. The Croxagors charging in, they're going to hit some Plague Monks that we've summoned in, and then they're going to get flamed. And there's Pustin Fever. Swinging his ball. He's swinging his balls, his big green balls, at the Croxagors, showing them who's boss. In goes the Poison Wind as well, and some more. I mean, that's quite the combo. Quite the. I mean, we've also dropped Poison Wind Globes on our own Plague Monks, but they're summoned, and also, who gives a shit, they're rats. Slightly more problematic, we're going to drop a Plague here, and that's not going to do as much damage as we'd hoped because all the units flee. And then the Blight Scouts Plague Pack run through it, although they actually don't take too much damage, but they're chasing after these skink skirmishers, and that's not really a good use of their time. They're not going to be able to catch up with them, they'll just get shot to pieces. We're going to pull them back. The Slann has very slowly floated towards our lines. There's Pustin Fever continuing to swing his balls in the face of the Saurus. I don't know what his plan is. He's kind of like bobbing over to where the last sort of like blobs of Temple Guard are. No, he's running away again. Unfortunately, he's not very fast. He's managed to float all this way. He's indecisive. Obviously, you know, the plaques are telling him to do different things. You know, at some point the old ones wrote a plaque that went, just march up and down in front of the Skaven army and it'll be fine. I don't think they knew what they were talking about because this poor old Gorty is going to be Gorty the Deceased. He's surrounded by rats. Pustin Fever swinging his balls. Most of the men are on fire. And I've got my rod. Well, not really much competition there, but that's what I could eat them. Let's take the food. Because I think we're replenished enough anyway, and we've got the Rod of Corruption, so that's more melee attack, more weapon strength, it enables magical attacks, reduces the Winds of Magic cost of Wither, and also gives us hero capacity for Plague Priests and Eshin Sorcerers, and gives us an ability which is a direct damage, which affects an area, and basically just kills everyone, which is quite nice, so good to have that. Excellent, we've got the Wheels of Doom as well. So, I'm going to grab Evasion and then Plague, because we get a reduction in the cost of Plague from having the Liber Bubonicus. So it makes sense to have Skrolk cast it. And this is, I mean, it's got 70 attack. His weapon strength is not. His weapon strength isn't great. That's the only problem. And I mean, he's not really a melee lord, but he's not. He can hold his own. Let's put it that way. He can hold his own against sort of low level enemy lords. Pustin Fever, we're going to give you Wild Eyed, something like that, and you're pretty much good to go.
I am the Blade Lord.
I think we're going to start making a move over here. I still want to be able to replenish, but we're going to be on the move. And also, I mean, Gonorrhea, do I want Gonorrhea to go with us, or do I want him to hold back? Is he defending our territory? Do we need to defend any territory? Have I named anyone? Check public tax. Public check tax. Did I do that? I didn't do that, but that's fine because I've just checked now. We're taxing. Jesus Christ! I'm making a lot of. I'm making so much money here. I suppose that's income generated. That, and then we get it boosted up by that. Would be my guess. Let's do that. Let's do something like that.
Get your paws off.
Anything which is going to give us more money, basically, would be good. So the arcane generators there would be quite nice. So I could get another army, but I like having all the money because it means I can really boost my infrastructure. If I have another army, and if I'm spending all my money on my armies, I can't spend it on buildings, which means I can't then get more armies. You see what I mean? So by holding back on the number of armies I have at the moment, as long as I'm safe, it works out in my favour in the long run. No, Lockheed, don't. That was mine. I was going to grab that. Oh, well, I guess it doesn't really matter. I mean, at some point, I'm going to have to kill you.
Your name.
Hey, buddy, no. No, 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 nope, nope, none of that. None of that. None of that. None of that. Absolutely none of that. None of that shenanigans. Thank you very much. At one point, I thought Alice. I thought Alice was doing quite well, but it looks like sudden change of fortunes there has left him some ill hearts. Left him somewhat getting his ass kicked, which works for me. Sinlet is getting his bell polished. Nice, good for him. Let's do that and that. More food. I'm tempted to knock this down. I'm going to do that because that generates 20 discoverability. Mind you, that's only a 10% extra food, isn't it? A 10% extra money, even. Is that worth it? I'm not sure it is. I'm not sure it is. Karaberg, we do want to spread the Undercity. So let's do something like that. You're on your way over there, so that's all good. And we need to get Skrolk on the move. I think everyone's fairly happy here. I mean, I say fairly happy. They're not super happy, but they're not miserable. Public order is going down over here, going down 1. But is that because provincial instability? Yes, okay, because that's going to get better. Fine. Right, okay, public order is fine everywhere. Everyone's happy. As happy as rats gets. We can pop you in there. I'm tempted to... Do I switch this around? Where is this it, sir? It is it, sir. Okay, so what I could do is actually...
master.
Because plague monks aren't great, are they? We could get rid of these.
Dreaded one.
And then we can get some storm vermin and plague center bearers. I think that's what we're going to do. And we don't have enough money to stab Richard, which is a shame because I just feel like if you have the money to stab Richard, you know? More recruit rank for plague priests. I mean, they're already stupidly high levels. Ooh, ambush success chance plus 5%. Can't believe I missed that one. Definitely have that. You're a little bit upset about the whole me disbanding all your plague monks, but that's because I'm going to get you better units, gonorrhea. Just chill out. Calm your tits. We'll get on it. You'll get some better. What? Oof. Influenza. Managed to dodge a hit. And turned it around. Crest is dead. Got stabbed in the process. Not surprised. Influenza. He's a good stabby boy. A stabby rat boy. That much we know is true. Oh no! Some dickhead chaos just sacked Sildra and burned it to the ground. I lost my undercity. That's a bit of a shit, isn't it? The Brayherds come. Where? Over there. Okay. How do you do not like me, do you? Not a fan. Not a fan. That's a lot of Minotaurs. That's Minotaurs. Okay, do I kill them? Who are they at war with? They're currently at not at war. Do I kill them? I think I should kill them. I think I should kill. I'm going to kill them. I'm going to kill him. Influenza is going to be immortal. Right. I'm going to kill you because I don't trust that you're not going to be a massive pain in the ass. I'm going to get 2 uses of the Menace below, mostly to act as speed bumps for the Minotaurs.
Kill Slay, fight Nash.
See Pustin Fever back there, swinging his balls. That's all he does these days, just swings his balls. Oof. I'm kind of like, should I have done this? But I just don't trust Beastmen. God, that's a lot of Minotaurs. I love me some Minotaurs, but that's an intervention of Minotaurs right there. So many Minotaurs. Now the best way to stop Minotaurs is with lots of rats, so that's what we're going to do. In comes some Plague Monks, also got some Clan Rats. They're going to take the charge and dive for the rest of the rats. Yeah, because you don't want to get charged by Minotaurs. Minotaurs make a lot of mess when they charge stuff. The enemy Beast Lord charging straight towards our lines and getting incinerated. Wow, he's taking a lot of damage. And then the Influenza gets stuck in. Just... Ow. Jesus. Gee, that was brutal. In fact, this battle is pretty brutal. The Minotaurs have been surrounded. As soon as they charged these sacrificial rats, we then countercharged with our Storm Vermin. And of course the Storm Vermin are going to deal quite a lot of damage to these Minotaurs. Minotaurs good on the charge, not so great when they don't charge. And of course we debuffed them with Wither as well, just to make sure we could well and truly cut through them like a hot knife through butter. And most of them are dead, although quite a few of them are actually getting away, which is a little bit of a problem, because you don't want to leave Beastmen alive. I just can't trust them to be completely annoying bastards.
God, more bodies to infect.
I mean, plus it's food, right? Ooh, sort of stone, that's good. Oh, I can't quite catch them. Oh, I fucking hate it when that happens. Oh, they're gonna get away. It's so annoying when that happens. Oh, they're gonna be like... Okay, Ian. Assault them. Did you get them? Got them. We need to get them, assault them, beat them up, do anything. Just stop them, because the worst thing is when Beastmen get away and then they go and hide. And it's really irritating. And then they go and attack your cities, and it's just the worst. And then they get Cygors, and they're awful. Screw those guys. So, we're going to deal with that. That's fine. We'll sort that out. Probably should have got plague just then. Never mind. Let's... I'm blessed with filth. Quite good. So, grab that. Little Stuart, you can wound people. Currently, you're in the middle of, you know... Ice worlds, the ice level. You've got Forbidden Rod. I quite like the Forbidden Rod, so I won't give you. Right. Gonorrhea. What have you got? You've got Scroll of Stone. In which case, Sinlet. You can also have a Scroll of Stone, and then you can both get stoned. That sounds good. That's all those medicinal herbs you got. Right. More of those things. You're fairly happy. You've leveled up. We'll get Venomous Blades, because poisoning people and bringing them down to our level is optimal. Okay, Headhunter's Jungle. Right, we'll upgrade you to level 5. That's obvious. We're making 9k a turn. Yes! This feels good. This feels very, very good. Right, what do we need to win? So, that's fairly straightforward. That's fine. We need to kill these guys. Okay, and then we need 8 of these. Now, currently we have Itza. So, a little way to go, but that's fine. We're working on it. We can get Hwattle over there, and we just need some friends. And I think we can make friends by beating up the goody two-shoes. The goody two-shoes like Lothern, like the Reichland. You know, we start doing that kind of shit, and... suddenly, everyone's going to want to be, you know, friends with old Skrolky, aren't they? Yep. Yep, I will be the belle of the ball. The horrible, plagued belle of the ball. Okay, Kazakarak. We've met them because they confederated with Karak Norn, which is fine. I don't really care. I was gonna meet them sooner or later. And I've met them now. And now the Beastmen are fucked off. Fab. Oh, shit, where have they gone? Oh, this is the worst. Do I send Ian? There they are.
Lastria is mine.
There they are.
Do not stop.
Found them. Right.
One disagrees.
Yeah, well, he may well disagree. At least you can't replenish. Can I actually reach you? I can reach you. At least you can't replenish when you're...
Set caltrops, yes.
This plague has not taken.
Okay, just stay there for the moment. Are you marching? You're world rooted. Not world rooted. You're... What was it? Beast path. You underweight, basically. Okay. So annoying. I could have left them. I just didn't trust it. I've left Beastmen before, and they're like, you know, 30 turns later, like, oh, I'm going to declare war on you now. You don't have anyone down here to deal with me, do you? Oh no, what are you going to do? It's like, oh, fucking Beastmen. I mean, I love them, but god damn it. Okay. Could get more of these boys. Yeah. I might be... I want some... Death globes would probably be quite nice. Get some death globes. You can be elusive, so you can be a little bit harder to hit. All I need is to catch them in the beast path. If they try and beast path away, if I can catch them, then I can ruddy murder them. I just need one good hit. Thank you, that's what I needed. Now, just fuck off and... Well, you are dead. Just stay dead. I mean, that's lunch. Gonorrhea. Loyal Musk. This one remains loyal. Yes, too loyal perhaps, maybe. Must be planning, scheming. Only possible answer, but what to do. Ensure loyalty. Take his eye. That does it. Promise Warpstone Snuff. Bonus experience. Slay him. What, just kill him? Jesus. Or spray him. No one dares question the one bearing the Overlord's scent. I'm going to piss all over him. That'll do it. Sure. That, yeah. Alright. Sprayed him. Did it. Everyone's happy. I presume? Don't really fucking know.
Red mage.
I mean, he's now... I flayed his tail, and... now he's... so his flayed tail reduces the aura by 3, but the fact that I've pissed all over him increases it by 10. So I'm not sure what message that sends, to be honest. A confused one, maybe. I mean, I'm confused. Sure. Let's get that. We've got a couple of them. Do you want more rattling gunners? I'm kind of happy. I'm kind of okay with the rattling gunners I've got. Maybe I just go with another one of them. Another one of them. Bosh. Done. Done. Happy with that. Right. Now, we've dealt with the beastmen. Let's get back up here. Oh, Ian, I forgot about you. Sorry, buddy. Come over here. It's fine. It's hello. Got some lads. Could assault the garrison, but I'm not that invested. I'm just going to head over here, I think. I need to get... right, we just need to... I just need to finish off Mazdamundi. I need to knock Mazdamundi out. And I think then I go for Lothern. I think we're then going to go on a bit of a rampage to Lothern. See if we can help Malekith take Ulthuan. Because if he takes Ulthuan, we've then got a jumping off point to get to Bretonia. Ah, yeah. See the plan? That's right. We're going to go and invade the old world. Fuck yeah. And of course we're going to go to the Pestilence Scheme because more plague. I mean, if there's something the world needs at the moment, it's definitely more plague. More plague, lots more plague. And public order, that's also something the world is in desperate need of. So let's get something like that. We'll continue to expand the Under Empire. So that's all good. That's fine. I'm happy with that. I'm wondering about upgrading this in Gromberg. Okay, what I'm thinking... we'll get that. And then we upgrade that. Because that'll offset each other, apart from obviously the extra food that we'll be spending. But food, I mean, we've been eating people. And that looks fine. Because that'll increase the chance. I don't want to upgrade these everywhere because the food costs would be fucking astronomical. So I just want enough to spread it. And ideally, once we've kind of got... okay, so my thinking is... The first rank is good to have when you've kind of got this little cluster. But as we spread out, ideally, I just want one every so often with the rank 2. Because that then, potentially, it'll cut down the amount of food we're spending on those buildings. And also, it means we can then just spread more effectively. Because at some point, we're going to want to go for the Grand Plague Cauldron. Now, the problem is it increases discoverability by 100. So the only thing we're going to want in those buildings, in those undercities, are the deeper tunnels and the murder holes. Because together they're going to reduce discoverability by 80. That'll increase it by 100, which means we then get 20 discoverability. So that's actually not too bad. And then we can just keep spreading plague. And hopefully, because obviously we spread plague more effectively, it means the plague will then continue to spread all around. And we can then just plague the entire fucking empire in one fell swoop, which sounds pretty awesome to me. That's the plan. I mean, it's going to take quite a setup. I mean, it's one of those things which is... realistically, it was kind of like nuking the whole of Ulthuan. Nuking the whole of Athel Loren, right? It wasn't the best way of doing it, but it was fucking hilarious. So that's the plan. I just need more Undercities. And then we can plague the shit out of them. And to be honest, if I can plague the shit out of them, then actually invading them should be pretty straightforward. Because, I mean, if all their armies are constantly losing troops and all their cities are plagued, it's going to be very, very difficult for them to mount an actual resistance, which is basically what the Skaven have done multiple times in Warhammer lore. They just plague the shit out of something, or like the Empire, and then invade it, because at that point they can't fight back. Jobs are good. It never works out, because inevitably they plague themselves in the process, but that's not really a problem for us now, so that's fine. That's the plan, but that's going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.